Namaskaram friends. So in this video I am going to talk about X-ray fluorescence, why this term is very much in news and what is the significance of X-ray fluorescence. This is an experiment which is conducted for the non-destructive, for finding the composition of material in a non-destructive way. So currently it is very much in news because India Chandrayaan mission 2 on moon surface globally mapped the composition of sodium, and it is for the first time globally the composition of sodium is taken place on the moon surface. So that's why it is in news, and scientists of Indian Space Research Organization play a very significant role in doing all this task. Okay, so in this video I am going to talk about X-ray fluorescence. What is the method used to this activity? That method is called X-ray fluorescence spectra. By using this technique, we map the sodium composition on the moon surface. Okay, so very briefly now I am going to talk about X-ray fluorescence. So scientists from Indian Space Research Organization, or you can call it as ISRO, have mapped out the global distribution of sodium on the moon surface. Okay, so on the moon surface, global distribution of sodium have mapped out by the scientists of Indian Space Research Organization. They used the class instrument carried by second India's moon mission Chandrayaan 2. Chandrayaan 2 is the India's second moon mission, and class instrument is carried by this Chandrayaan 2. So what is class instrument? Class basically term as Chandrayaan 2, C for Chandrayaan 2, L for large, A for area, S for soft, or S for spectrography. So Chandrayaan 2 large area soft X-ray spectrography, or you can simply call it as a class. So they use the class instrument carried by the second Indian moon mission Chandrayaan 2. This is the first effort. Remember, this is the first effort to provide global scale, also important, first as well as global measurement of sodium on the lunar surface. Also very important, which you can say chemical sodium on the lunar surface using X-ray fluorescence spectra. Okay, so here you can trap into many holes. Why? People ask about sodium or other metal or other, you can say, chemicals. You remember it is sodium. On lunar surface, on other planetary surface, on other satellite surface, understand lunar surface. Okay, global scale or regional scale, global scale. First effort or second, third effort. So remember, first effort, global scale, sodium chemical on a lunar surface using which method? X-ray fluorescent spectra. So all the keyword is important. Okay, first global X-ray fluorescence spectra, sodium, moon surface, as well as using this technology, and scientist of ISRO. Next one is X-ray fluorescence is commonly used to study. This technology is commonly used to study the composition of material in a non-destructive manner. There are many technology which when they, you can say, try to find out or try to map out the composition of material, they destroy it first or they destruct it. But this technology is used to study the composition of material in a non-destructive manner. This is also important because many technology study the composition of material in a destructive manner. That means when they study material destroy, or you can say contaminated at a certain amount of certain percentage of their composition. But X-ray fluorescence is a non-destructive manner. This technology, a composition of material in a non-destructive manner. Okay, also important. When the sun gives out solar flares, we know that sun gives out solar flares through their dark patches. So when sun gives out solar flare, a large amount of X-ray radiation fall on the moon. Okay, when sun uh, gives solar flare, it large amount of X-ray fluorescence is fall on the surface of the moon, which trigger the X-ray fluorescence. Okay, during the solar flares, large amount of X-ray radiation fall on the moon, which trigger X-ray fluorescence. Because we know that due to solar flares, X-ray material is present on the surface of moon, so we conduct the X-ray fluorescence using the X-ray fluorescence spectra technology. We try to map out the composition of sodium and other chemicals or other materials, but currently we mapped out globally sodium atom. Okay, so remember few points related to X-ray spectrography. Through this picture, you can clearly say this is X-ray spectrography spectra. Okay, this one. So with the help of this, they map out the sodium. They're mapping out the composition of sodium on the moon surface, lunar surface. This is a technique people use while conducting X-ray, fluorescence, spectra, and these are the method people use to find out, or you can say map out the composition of materials on moon surface, on another other surface, but in this video it is clearly on a lunar surface, sodium atom. This technology for the first time globally. Okay, so remember all these points. All these points are very significant. Okay, so for summary point of view, just remember 2-3 points. It is a first mission, global mapping sodium on lunar surface using X-ray spectrography spectra. Then they use class instrument Chandrayaan 2 large area mm, large areas as for something spectrography, soft X-ray spectrography, large areas soft X-ray spectrography. So class instrument carried by the Chandrayaan 2, which is the second lunar mission of India. Okay, so all these keywords are very, very, very important. So now we are going to solve one question based on X-ray spectrography. Just a minute. X-ray fluorescence is commonly used to study the composition of material in a non-destructive manner. Yes, non-destructive manner. This one is true. When the sun gives out solar flares, a large amount of X-ray radiation fall on the moon, triggering the X-ray fluorescence. Yeah, this one is also correct. That means both the statement 1 and 2 is correct. Just check which option is matched with our solution. That means option C is correct. Both the options, both the statement is correct. Just check we're on the right path or not. So option C is correct. That means we are on the right path. So I hope you love this video, you enjoy this video and gain some perspective, some knowledge out of it. So namaskaram. Thank you.